record doesn't necessarily reflect it. So we need to see a strong start here from the side of Zeta. Secret, though, they want to finish this. They want another 2-0 victory under their belt. They want to take another...
A short, maybe being smoked off, but just a simple B rush could take them down.
Give brother.
And I'm trying to clear depth. Burst covering his position as the recon goes through. Now going to be nanoed out and dashes back through. And once again, he's just getting absolutely torn apart. Jesse Vash goes in. It's an easy setup kill for him. As Sugar Zero tries to hold at boats, but cannot do so. Push out of the smoke. 10 somehow going to be good for one, but Jeremy cuts him down. It's the headshot. Jeremy gets a third. Chipped over the dart. Laz now the last man standing on 1v3. Another shock dart available to him. Low HP on just about everybody. Goes for the bounce, but no kill to be found. Had he gotten that, might be favoring him just a little bit more. Recon in the meantime, lobbed up over the top. He's going to be noted. 44 HP. Everybody else on the opposite side, pretty much a one-tap. So he's looking for it. He needs it, and he needs it soon. The time dwindling down, pushed to the corner, and he can't get in B. 3-1 now in pistols as the lead gets stretched 8-5.
Tried to seize the initiative, but got cut instead. And that's not how you want to start off the second round. Definitely not how they started off the second round on the last map. But such a decisive hit from Team Secret. And you have to credit Jeremy for some of these as well. I mean, he's been landing shots short, but those nanostorms up by Canoe itself, it actually kind of burned depth to the point where he wasn't able to steady his aim. So now it's going to be that buy.
Revealing area.
See a Bucky on Zeta. They're trying to make use of some of these close ranges. 4 stacking on the A site. 10 not receiving any information up by B. So far so good, but once the forces of Team Secret waterfall in, how do you respond?
To be a response with headshots, that's for damn sure. Drone to lead the way. Depth, I think tucked out by tree, does stay protected. He's gonna pop that tailwind and gets a quick shot across. Dubstep taken down. It's the kind of beginning that you need to have. He goes ahead, backs away, takes a bit more damage. Push into the back of side. Sugars are gonna be good for one. Depp finds another Sugar as well. Doubles down, Jeremy taken out. Depp wraps around, gets himself back up into heaven. Thinking about where he wants to go, but this does leave Jesse Bash now. Team captain all on his lonesome. Sends out his last dart. Recon still far away. Can he hold the line? Tuck back Jen for now. Depth rips down. Tailwinds to the opposite side. Jesse has the 180. He still finds 10. And suddenly, 33 HP. Draws back over to the Spectre. And Crow will be able to finish him off. For a second, it looked like Jesse had it in hand. But Zeta win the ever crucial eco here against the Anti. And they will go ahead and bring it out within 2. That certainly shifts the pace.
And I asked, how would you respond? You said headshots. Depp gives it to us.
Gives it to them. I mean, that one's just kind of lucky. But the first one was nothing but pure skill.
It all starts with that one, and that's what it comes down to for Zeta. When they can read Team Secret effectively, it's the right gambit, it's the right guess, and they perfectly counter them on their approach. Team Secret can't quite recover. Don't sigh on it because Laz has given us great performances with this weapon on this map before.
He has. Look, Laz, I'll allow it. You're 2-12. You got to get some kills. Go for the Odin. Why not?
Especially up by B main. The rest of Team Secret not really.
Oh, they're so close to identifying. Yeah, Jeremy.
Look at how he suppressed up the right side as well, making sure he wouldn't be able to escape. Now the rest of Team Secret trying to find other approaches, procking that alarm bot back towards A.
Drone's cleared B main though. It got a peek out into lobby. So this is going to be Zeta pretty well aware, or he's wary that the main focus for the time being is going to be towards A.
Being a little bit wary of Market at the very least too. Crow up by short, Depth up by short.
Blackout just trying to escort him, and
there it is.
Oh my god, yep. That's what I'm talking about. Picks up the Odin, instantly doubles his kill, but it's not without cost. Crow and Sugar Zero both going to be taken down. Dubstep though, last man standing. And for the time being, would be in a 1v1 versus Depp as he goes for the approach towards the A site.
And slowly back into A.
Gun here.
Ripping up, spots a Spectre. Gives him a little bit more of a fighting chance, but
15 seconds.
okay, has to break the window. They start swarming their way in. Drop down, spotted. Depp will be the one to get the last kill. Zeta now fighting back. 2 in a row here in the half.
Kaya to.
8-7 the score. We're
Tiwala,
still
tiwala.
leading.
It's a good recovery. And, you know, scoff all you want, but this works, especially for Laz. I mean, it's that unstoppable wall,
10 seconds left.
suppressive fire that Team Secret are going to have to take a crack at for the next round. Where's he going to be? How do you delete him? Or do we just go
Play away from me.
Yeah, play away from it, avoid it completely. And that could very well be the answer. Then now it comes down to Sugar as well as Crow. Can they stop them?
Fast hit that TP out. Barely in time, but Depp covering fire, takes out Dubstep. Does get pinged, does get tagged a little bit lower as Crow down to a sliver of HP, sat over by Tree. But that will be the spike planted here. And 2 members of basically no health remaining on the side here. Fragment takes out Sugar Zero, finishing the job. Push out over the top of Chen. Depp comes up with 3 eliminations in the round. Only Laz, the healthy member left, but Jesse Bash once more, all on his lonesome. Window's broken, he can get into heaven unscouted, but needs to do it quickly as the defuse has begun. That spots him, and now they know exactly where he is, and he realizes this is just not gonna happen.
That's not a hill that I want to die on. That's not a fight I want to take. He's got the bigger caliber. So 8-8 will be the score for now.
3 consecutive, and it looks like we're gonna have a timeout.
Pretty soon. I mean, this starts off with that hit towards A, but little did they know, first of all, yeah, the Shroud of Steps away, but Depp showed up in this round. And again, this is one of those guys who, once he starts feeling the heat, he really gets fired up. Maybe missing the first little updraft, but then going back for it again, hiding in his Cloudburst on top of Generator was a great position that Jeremy couldn't quite call out or see, so that his team would be aware of it. Something that they could do again, very much so on the A site.
Please don't
Team
do secret
Secret now, Warbirds. It's the same story from the previous map. We've had those leads before. How do we secure them? How do we keep extending them? Zeta is starting to catch up. This is their map pick. Can they close it out and then push us into a third map?
I mean, Depp heating up is definitely the biggest cause for concern. Because as you mentioned, I mean, we've seen him take over games. He is the kill leader and was the first kill leader for a very long time here in Pacific for a very good reason. It's because he was finding regular impact. It's been very slow going so far in these first 2 maps of the series. And with that last round, seemingly Depp has been, he's gotten ready, let's say. But does that continue, and can Secret shut him down, as you were pointing out? This time, Odin's still here on this B site. A bit of a change up in position, though. You can see them pinging, saying, like, yeah, be wary of that. Slightly different angle.
Okay, no.
Oh, good flash timing. Got Dubstep forward. Tashes away, but it's very much the same. Try as you might to stop the Odin. It will find value. Borkum somehow does get the res, and actually the Ares counteracts it. Laz now taken out.
Unbelievable.
10 is well broken down. That's a site opened up. A 3v4. Knives popped. Depp looking to assist in this retake. Fragment. It's one little tick across. I think it was actually his teammates. They wanted to clear out lumber for him. The drop down. Have to be wary of main. They check it for a moment. Envy does manage to find one. Tucks away back into the corner. Step drops down into the site. The right click not connecting. Borkum finds a headshot. It's all on Sugar Zero, and he can't do a damn thing. The lead again, taken off the back of the timeout by Secret.
I can't believe it. I thought that Laz was going to be Gandalf, but turns out it's going to be Jeremy with the Ares as the Balrog that whips that whip out and drags him down. And unfortunately, those fools from Zeta could not fly because of this play from Team Secret. I mean, it's just a smart answer back. Simple, but effective. And once they had those positions set up, once we had Envy on that bit of a lurk, with the tools that Zeta had at their disposal, they couldn't quite close it out with Team Secret at the ready. 9-8. We have that lead. Can we extend
Ay,
it?
grabe.
Zeta,
for
Ang bilis nila
Crushing
lumabas ah.
Gelato, but there's no one there. Paranoia through. Sugar Zero
Okay.
TP's
Ouch.
into the spawn, and Porkum wins the fight. And oh boy.
Uy. Judge,
That is-
natakot na ako
Those are the
dito.
wheels set to
Takot
come
ako,
off,
takot
but 10 with his
ako.
judge could be the savior
Uy,
for
takot
everything.
ako.
Armbut goes off, Banana as well. He backs away. TP into the side itself. 10 spraying, finds nothing, gets a little bit of damage on the in-beat, but upstep finds Laz as Jeremy falls. Porkum with 9. Suddenly,
Wala
this is
na.
a 2v4 scenario.
Spike
Dubstep
planted.
holding close.
3.
Lumber waiting for somebody to come through his crosshair, and it's going to be Depp taken down. Crow now,
Contact me.
a 1v3 to have the clutch.
We saw Les actually possibly making it work before, but now
Wala na yan.
different player, different set of circumstances. They all have weapons. Crow gonna opt for the save instead. It's gonna be a 10-8
Masyado.
Achilleos. Can Zeta catch back up again?
It's brutal. It's a hard pill to swallow. Crow just bailing out, not wanting to give over this weapon. Or has to give over the round win, so Secret can breathe a bit more easily, winning 2 off the back of the timeout. My question is, do we see Zeta finally call one here as we get ready
They have
to
to
move
right?
forward into double digits for Secret? Yeah, surely. This has to be the moment, you would suspect.
This is your map pick. You have a lot of plans, a lot of strategies in mind. Team Secret are effectively adapting to most of them, especially on their attacking side right now. I mean, Sugar Zero, that was a valiant attempt at teleporting behind, but no. Saving up, you know, economy not here for this round. Maybe next round is the one we would call timeout, but then it would really be that 11th hour if they actually lose. Dubstep going for the blades. I think Deb possibly looking for similar wind.
Cashflow's still pretty hurt for the side of Zeta, even with widely the save. I believe I saw 10 down to 750. A couple players still do have quite a decent amount of cash, so maybe they'll be able to go for a double buy, but we'll have to wait. But for now, seemingly whatever they spotted or didn't see, Secret weren't happy with it over at B, so they have shifted now towards A site. Full Killjoy setup is here, but playing down within the site means that this lockdown can't really be committed.
Turret.
Dubstep over the top, Paranoia goes across, 10 just has to hug into the corner as much as he can. Hunter's Fury, hoping for something, will finally get a last little connection there on the final charge. But otherwise, that's about it.
Secret still hovering around the A site. Zeta unsure if they are rotating or not, so I'm gonna stay up around B site instead. Team Secret possibly setting up for that A split hit.
They're trying to sell this. They send that.
Kaya pa to.
Mows down Sugar Zero, 10 at 13 health. Can he get anything before falling? The answer is going to be no. Depp now dropping down, looks for the sheriff shots, puts a bit of damage in, but they just spray him out of the smoke.
Wala na, mahirap yan. 5 piso.
And the rest of them looking for exits now, I suppose. You have Vandals, very valuable Vandals that... Oh, God.
Still playing forward, desperately wants this to not be a flawless round.
Can you maximize that value, right? But at the same time, if you
dear
lose
Lord.
it...
Gonna try to get something, pushes out, and he will get the headshot on the dubstep, but that's about it. Crow again, saving, holding that Vandal as tightly as he can.
I mean,
it's now 11-8. One more round for match point, I should say, for Secret.
I also see it as Lash just buying time for his teammate to get away safely and draw the attention to himself, but that's precisely it. 11-8. Surely we have a timeout now from Zeta, right? But it's still such a tough situation now. Depp has the operator. That is something that he could use, but so far, Team Secret, with the way that they're playing this, rotations, clear cover and fire movement protocols. I mean, talking about that spray through the smoke, that was smart from Jesse Vash. Zeta order to make this the conditions that Zeta has to meet in order to come up with a win. First of all, Depp has to wake up. I mean, he did. but
Oh yeah, a bit. Yeah.
starting to, you know, calm down again, and that's not what you want.
Yeah. It's melatonin-laced bullets that Secret are using, and they're just putting him back to sleep round over round.
Very much so. I mean, you can see that he's trying. A lot of these peaks that he's going for.
I mean, they're all trying.
Surely.
Not really going their way. And that man right there, Laz, probably the quietest of them all, given the performance that we did see from him on Haven.
Did pick up that Odin for a couple of rounds, but now it's going back down. Economy not there. The option not afforded to him. Depp now on the operator. That is the question. What do you do with it?
This is everything here for Zeta. Round win
Lose this,
here, and a
match
clean
point.
one at that would very much help keep them afloat, but Secret don't want that at all. They want to stomp them into the pavement. But now it's
Slowly
slow
inching out
going.
B main. The turret up there. That's going to be big information for Secret.
And they cleared with the Vandal to try to keep the operator hidden.
Placing alarm
Jeremy
bot.
says, all right, I'll just slap an alarm bot there instead.
We shut the door down. I like that. Instantly recovering back towards Pizza and Market. The drone gets sent out. Team Secret playing it so slow and steady.
I believe it was Borkum that cleared as well. Yeah, that's right. You see that little scope in there from Laz and Borkum, realizing the smoke is going to dissipate, doesn't want to overstay in that position.
Seconds. Zeta are stacking up on the A side. There are 3 of them there.
But again, lockdown within the site. That's where 10 is positioned. Not in a spot to easily rotate over outside of window and place that
Let's spend it
ultimate.
now.
30 seconds left.
They're aware of him. The drone leading the way. They stay hidden. Paranoia through. Tailwind forward. Alarm bot going to be cleared out. Pro doesn't even want to try to peek that one, and wisely so. Nanoswarm
Jeremy?
puts some damage down. Sugar Zero needs to be able to win out this fight, but no! Double Step takes them both down, and it's an absolute catastrophe for Zeta. Crow re-swings, finds dubstep, but so far that's the only casualty here for Secret, who are just running away with it.
A sudden surprise shot as he sneaks up onto its generator. At the same time, Jeremy on that leg shuts down the other players. Laz was gone. Depp swapping over to the Vandal now. The investment not paying off, and
It's a save.
again, onto match point, and Zeta just scrounging to get whatever they can get their hands on.
And this is a catastrophe.
Grabe, man.
2 players remaining in the open hand.
Sit
The market
pa.
door is at least
Dalawa.
shut for now to
Ay,
give them a little
napanalo.
bit of extra protection, but
Tingnan
Borkum gonna look to break that one down. Depp, unsure of which way to look, finds one, drops down to Lumber, and Jeremy takes him
Marami na
down.
kaming
The
pera,
operator
Lods.
on the floor. The thing that they
Hahanapin
were saving
kita. Ay, nasabi.
is lost.
Halika na.
And it seems like the plot is as well for Zeta.
Ay.
They need 4 rounds consecutively now as match point is locked in for Secret, who are on a war path alongside Warbirds to get themselves into another series versus DRX.
That will be the next fight for Team Secret if they so win on this round. Laz pulling out the judge. Seemed like victory was in their hands, but slipped away along with that operator. Now Zeta. Just a bit of a Hail Mary play again, sticking onto the A site. Team Secret trying to be careful about it.
Alrighty, rotating around. Back to watch over towards mid here. Team from Depp. Some minor skirmishing as Laz gets himself into a forward position, this time with the judge, but I don't know if they're going to play into his hand here at all. Depp having the dash away.
That's really spent too. Cloudburst. Laz with the judge up close. It comes down to if Team Secret re-aggresses back towards mid, or if they walk towards Laz, and does he hit his shots? They don't have utility to check this.
This is everything.
Laz.
Absolutely everything. One gone. The judge finds 3. Does he get more? No, but that might just be enough. The patience pays off. They find the kills. Now it's Borkum and Jesse Vash.
30 seconds left.
2 out of 3 of the veterans to try to push this over the line and end the series right here, right now.
Right here.
Hearing the footsteps. Notes it. Paranoia comes across. He's in the smoke. Oh, it's going to be the quick kills coming in. Depth does go down to the back end, so just 2 weapons held. As the defuse can come through, and Zeta, they get a second lease on life. Finally breaking the 4-round win streak here from Secret, but do they have 3 more consecutively in them to take us to yet another overtime?
One would have to hope, but the stats don't really reflect on it. Laz, a heroic sacrifice with the judge just to bring us another one, but is it going to be Judgment Day? 12-9. I mean, so far, Zeta has only won 2 rounds in a row before. Only 3 after the initial Thrifty win on the start of the second half. But once again, very different set of circumstances. Now, Depp with the blades, Spectre and Shorty in hand, trying to control the map. Team Secret looking to close this one out.
They're so close that you taste it.
Turret toward
victory.
lobby again.
I can
Shoot that
taste
down.
it.
Bash will use the drone. Dubstep with the attacking op. Peeking forward. Depp. I mean, he does, but if it's completely unescorted, he could absolutely get shot right out of the skies.
Okay.
Some shots across will take Jeremy down to about half.
So we're probably not going towards B any longer. Hearing that Odin. Dubstep, though.
At that point, send 10 to A. You know they're not coming towards you.
But timing it. Dubstep hears those jumps. Okay, and the alarm bot does spot him out as well.
Spots
30
him and
seconds
they make the
left,
off note.
Achilles. We're going towards A.
Time dwindling.
30 seconds left.
Trying to set up a little bit of a one way here. 2-0, able to find Borkum. Depp gets one. Envy answering back, but now going to be left on the ground. Jeremy finds the kill.
Pick him
He's
up.
going to look for the res. They're trying to spam him out. They manage to get one. They get the other. The push out from the smoke. Dubstep gets one, but 10 will gun down 3. And now, Zeta. Can they keep it moving? 2 more rounds to yet another overtime. 10 still clutching this lockdown that just has not been committed yet, but looks like we'll have a timeout get called. Crucially, once we take a look at how the money looks, which I imagine is still pretty decent for the side of Team Secret, Dubstep has the Blade Storm available.
Certainly. Even if not, there's so much that they can do. Zeta, though, admiring at how they're able to fight their way back. They're never, ever giving up. That's something you have to love about this team. Landing those shots was great. It's a simple hit, simple bit of map control from Zeta, reading the situations right, peeking out of B main, taking out that turret, and then just having the presence with the Odin, right? You know, don't like the weapon, hate it, love it. It's good. It actually
does its
pushes,
job.
It actually funnels Team Secret into the A site. And that's something that maybe we're going to do again. Maybe Warbirds cooks up a plan to take out that Odin, just like we saw Jeremy do with an Ares before.
Here's the smart strategy. Buy 2 Odins. Make the one known on B, and then have the other one waiting quietly over the A site. So when they flush over, you can still mow them down. Like every overtime in Korean Valorant ever. It's just nothing but Odins. But overtime is what we're looking to get here in this map. Zeta can win 2 more, but as you can see, the buy not too terrible here from the side of Secret. Knives popped. Dubstep looking to maintain his fantastic record as far as, ults to kills, because it feels like the ratio is very much in his favor.
Depp with the operator, sensing a threat on the other side.
Shock darts. Oh, Aldrone also gets the catch. He's got to back away.
Well, they're calling out B main as well as market. Depp instantly repositioning up towards defender spawn in case Dubby pushes forward.
Depp's playing so far forward. This is such a risk. Again, the lockdown has been held. He hasn't been in a position to use it quite yet.
Oh my god.
And this is looking very risky.
I don't like it, Achilles. I don't like it. No.
Continuing to swing wider and wider.
Okay.
Up over the top, and Laz gets cut down. Knives beat Odin, apparently.
All
And
right,
now
10.
the push getting ready to come through into B. Suppress out,
Lockdown.
10 pushes his way back into Boathouse, drops the lockdown.
Stairs.
The TP forward from Borkum. He's already in the sight. It seems like they have no idea. Now spotted. He hasn't noted them. And 10 manages to find 2, but the lockdown's still going to be destroyed. Suddenly, it's just going to be the Omens in a 1v1. Borkum spotted. TPs, but it's not for enough, son. Sugar Zero shuts him down. The defuse comes in, and we are once again 1 round away from taking us into overtime.
Just an inch short of the wall, and Sugar Zero connects the shot. What a play. What a bit of recovery from 10. I mean, we were worried about him up by B main.
Grabe no Sugar
Thankfully, he
Zero.
comes back, puts
Nababalik
down
na.
that lockdown.
Did he not realize that Sugar Zero was already at the base of bottom ramp? That has to be
Ito na, papanalo na.
the only thing where he thought that TP was going a hell of a lot further than it did. But yeah, I mean, by the time the shots initially came through, he was already in an angle to just swing out and clear. I think Borkum just not quite getting that placement on that step as much as he wanted to. And now, 1 more to go.
Hindi yan.
We go
Ult's in the hands of Zeta. They've got the Hunter's Fury. Up, in, Dep stays. He cannot dash out of here. He needs to get bailed out, but maybe he doesn't. He's holding the line. Scopes back through. Can't quite get Borkum. And 10 doesn't go for the counter swing. Instead, the Hunter's Fury from Laz will put him down.
More.
He's got 1 more, and he lights up both. Laz finds Jeremy. And unless Jesse Bash pulls a miracle out of his ass, this is going to OT once again. The dart's flying his way, 66 HP in a dream, and the Odin will take them across the line. 12-12, we go again.
Absolutely lasered down by Laz and his Odin.
Overtime.
Grabe.
I mean, we talked about this guy. Where has he been? Turns out, as soon as he gets that 3,200 credit weapon in his hands, it's going to be tough as hell to pry it out of him. Along with Dep, getting those opening shots up by mid, completely stopping Team Secret, blocking them off. The Hunter's Fury as well connecting. Everything went right for Zeta to go into OT. Second map.
Tick tock, tick tock. Ito na.
And things continue to
Parehas
heat up.
kabado.
Clock is ticking.
Parang kanina.
Overtime again, back-to-back opening playoff game.
If you're not here, you're missing out.
Very true. But also, regardless of which team you're cheering for, it's
It's
damn good series.
awesome.
This has been recovered and
Grabe
turned
man.
into
Balik-balik ka.
a damn good
Lumalaban.
series.
I'm happy to go to a map 3.
Hindi na.
Fingers crossed the
Shout
whole
out
way.
to Zeta.
For map 3.
I
But
mean,
again,
yes.
Zeta, can you start with the win? We saw them do that on Haven. They got that initial OT victory, but then couldn't convert it from there. They won that and then gave up 3 in a row.
And that's what overtime comes down to. That's what it means. One team is going to have to win either 3 or 2 in a row. And at the same time, talking about the sides, right? Team Secret had such a good first half. 7-5. Not terrible, but it felt like they were doing a lot more. And now we're going to go into both sides.
All right. So the
Julius is
things.
not happy.
One being very well made aware a lot earlier than the other.
Here we go.
Smash
Same
playing
default from
very
Zeta.
well back.
But what I like about Team Secret in this play is the mid presence.
Fire, Laz lines him up. Fire with fire, baby. The headshot comes through. As the fragment looks to zone them back away from the market exit. Dep now up over the top, checks out the rest of the site, doesn't see anything. Boat still a bit of a concern for them. Oh, Jeremy! One punch on the smoke! It's completely unanticipated. He
Grabe.
finds 3. Last now,
Kala
on his
mo dyan
lonesome,
na.
getting crunched from behind. He will fall. And Jeremy takes the round, puts it on its back, and carries him over the line.
The one peek and he smashed them all. How do you do that?
Paano yun?
Unbelievable.
Zeta's
Just completely unexpected from Jeremy. The push out when he did. It starts off so well. Depp gives the call, says the site is open, and as they
Ay, KG, diff.
go out,
The child
Jeremy just one after the other.
Team Secret hot in their heels. Just dashing forward into the A site.
Crow pulling away from Tree. The creep up. Dubstep gets himself in a position,
Oh, no!
and Crow, he can't adjust. Dubstep finds the opening kill. Switch now unoccupied.
Sugar Zero's here.
Dart across, gets the connection. 10 dropping down, but Dubstep is wide swinging, and this might just be the beginning of the end. Sugar Zero, however, fights back. Finds Borkum, tucks away into hell, needs more. Depp and Lance find one apiece. Depp gets another one. Dubstep with the 4K will put them down. 14-12, a 2-0 win. Team Secret take the opening match of playoffs, and they will be advancing to once again look to take down DRX.
The second run back. A team that they took down before. Zeta lost in this